You're in the shower. No phone, no noise, just water running. And somehow, you're in the middle of an argument. Not a real one. One that happened 3 weeks ago. Or one that hasn't happened yet. Or one that probably never will. You're choosing the perfect words, making your point clearly, saying exactly what you should have said. And somehow, this feels necessary. Like your brain won't let it go until something gets finished. The strange part? Almost everyone does this, but very few people ever stop to ask why. And the answer reveals something most people never notice about their own mind. It happens in the car on the way to work. It happens while you're making coffee. It happens right before you fall asleep, when the room is quiet and your mind suddenly isn't. You rehearse conversations you're about to have. You replay ones that already happened. You rewrite endings that didn't go the way you wanted. In the real conversation, you froze. In your head, you were calm, precise, completely understood. And the strange part? The imaginary version feels just as real as the memory. Here's what nobody tells you about this habit. It doesn't stop when you want it to. You know the conversation is imaginary. You know the other person can't hear you. You know nothing will change. And your brain keeps going anyway. It runs a scene again and again, adjusting the words, trying a different tone, building the argument more carefully this time. And somewhere underneath all of it, a question starts to form. Why won't my mind just let this go? But here's what most people never realize. These conversations aren't random. Your brain is running them for a very specific reason. And that reason says a lot more about you than you'd expect. Here's what's actually happening. Your brain hates unfinished moments. When something emotional ends without closure, an argument, a dismissal, a conversation that went wrong, your mind doesn't file it away. It keeps it open, running the scene in the background, searching for an ending it never received. Think of it like a loop. Your brain can't exit until it finds a resolution. The imaginary conversation is that resolution attempt. Your mind isn't spiraling, it's trying to solve something. And the thing it's trying to solve isn't the argument, it's the feeling the argument left behind. Someone said something that dismissed you. You didn't respond. The moment passed, but your brain flagged it, stored it under emotionally unresolved. So it runs the scene again, this time with a different ending. Not to punish you, to give you the closure the real moment never did. There are two small shifts that change how this habit feels. The first, name what's actually unfinished. When the imaginary conversation starts, ask quietly, what did I need that I didn't get? Understanding, fairness, a chance to speak. When your brain hears the real answer, it often stops searching because the need has finally been seen. The second, let some conversations stay unfinished. Not everything closes. Some moments simply didn't resolve, and your brain can learn that incompleteness doesn't have to mean danger. When you stop fighting the loop, it gradually loses its grip. The imaginary conversations were never random. They were your mind doing something deeply human, searching for resolution, practicing safety, staying connected to moments that still felt emotionally open. The habit wasn't a flaw, it was a signal. And the signal was never about the argument, it was about what you still needed to feel.